Hi, hi everybody. I'm full on the weather. You can kind of see I'm laying down today. I don't know if anybody's gonna pop in before long, so I will try to keep this short. My plans are very simple for my small community. Hi, David. How are you? Um, I was wondering. Uh, okay, I am okay, David. Just a little. o- Okay, just just a little just a little a little little just under under the weather. I'm not really sick. I'm not really sick. Just under the weather. Now, David, now that you're here, can you let everybody else know that are you still here, David, or did you go anywhere? I was wondering, is there anybody else here, or is it just you and me? Because from what I've been wanting to talk about today is very simple. I have gone through and hit the like button so I know that you're here. I'll give it a I'll give it a couple of minutes, and if nobody shows up, we'll continue with what we're about to do. Because I'm going to tell you that most people who come to these live streams have no idea that I do them unless I do them on the fly. Because I haven't seen much of anything as far as in drones are concerned. Could you tell me, David, if you see them in your neck of the woods? Because I haven't seen them out here in the Midwest, and let me tell you, from what I've been hearing, there's a sinister plot that's fixing to take this country that we are these entities that have the craft captured and reverse engineered by this evil network of sorts are, yeah, well, I believe it's a manifestation of the evil one's plan that they're manipulating. They are manipulating people in power to be tight-lipped about this particular instance because they want to make crimes against the American people. I have no freaking clue. Possibly, but if it's a hologram, then why though? Why now? Why now? Why not 30 years ago, 40 years ago? What I believe this is a solid plan that's been in the works since 1945. It's been a solid plan since 1945 to get the American people ready for a one world government. Because if you truly think about it, go back to 1938 when Halloween of 1938 was that the War of the Worlds? That was truly, David, I believe, the first contact with these entities, and they covered it up saying it was just a prank and all that other junk. And I truly believe that somebody out there knows what I'm talking about, and I would like to have them on, or at least let them know that the American people are not dumb. They know what is going on, and most people have no clue what is going on. They just want to live their happy life. And I was one of those. Wanted to live his happy little life and just live his life and then just go on about his day. Well, I'm a little bit crazy as it was, and I didn't need any help from them. I'll say them. I was a little bit crazy anyway, and I would like to say this now because I've heard this many a time that a, a lot of our leaders are clones, including the other kind of crazy. Um, this crazy that I speak of, David, is very simple. Most people, and hey, the one you just wandered in here, please identify yourself so that way I know who you are in the chat. Because basically, well, hey, well, every one of us is a little hypocritical to a certain degree. Every one of us has a dark side that we, yeah, well, I think our current leader or meat suit, as I call him, he's not human. He's a clone that's sitting in the House. If you catch my drift, that's not a human being. Look at the way he walks. Look at the way he talks. He doesn't act like. If you go back to the old footage of him, he talks differently. If you look at him now, yeah, I will give him the exact same. Uh, how do you say? I will give him the benefit of the doubt because it was, yeah, it was given to them by the Grays, and the Grays have, but there's not a human being because the consciousness cannot change body. There's a certain programming that is in with those entities that are in with that clone that can make a person good for a few. The clone is good for a few hours, a few days, or a few months. That is not a human being that sits in that White House. Because you notice they shuffle him around like crazy. His handlers do, and it's not old age. I know this may sound batshit crazy, but the more and more I've looked at it, I am not against Christ, not at all, because I know He's worked miracles in my short life, and He's allowed me to live a wonderful life, even though it's been stressful since 2020. But still, that's part of the course, as you can tell by these gray hairs. But in the same respect, I am not fooled by this. I know this is a plan of the enemy, and something's going to happen very, very, really under. Oh, I know. Like I said, they are like foot soldiers of the actual higher entities. Kind of like we're foot soldiers of a different sort, but they are foot soldiers for higher entities that are. They take their orders too. Since 1945, you hear of the abduction, periodic abduction by the Greys. Well, they're taken to underground military bases to conduct their experiments. I know I may sound batshit crazy, but I know it's the truth. Because there was one instance I will tell you about that I still have a very vivid memory of being lifted up out of bed at 7 years old. This is before I accepted Christ. And then I was taken somewhere, and then I woke up like a split second later, and my brother of all people, asked me, "What in the hell?" Yeah, no, it's actually either it's in the toe or in the eye. That's how they do the programming. That's how they do the programming to get the DNA and then turn around and tag them like cattle. They've done that with our politicians, celebrities, take your pick. They've done it with a lot of people. And if you look at pictures of Trump, there's more than one Trump. He has a body double. If you look at it, and you only see one Trump at a time, but if you look at the actual Trump like I see on the TV in my room now, this guy literally, literally, no, don't. But if you look at it, if you look at different pictures of him back in his first presidency, there's more than one Trump. And the original Trump looks way different. And if you look at some of these other celebrities, they don't look like themselves. When we first knew them as kids, I didn't know them as a child. What I also know is what the punto, not what, oh, positive. Oh, I'm sorry, my fault. Now, give me a one or give me a two if you know that we're going to war. One, we're going to stay at peace, or two, if we're going to war. Because I believe we are going to war, and who we're going to war against, I don't know. Now, are you coming out of Russia, David? Or where are you coming out of? Because from what I understand, they have an electronic firewall over there. Because from what I've seen, this is not this is not normal what Russia's doing. But they're the good guys. They are trying to help free the planet. Now I'm going to cut this short because I have to get some things done. But I thought I'd come on here and do a quick live stream to let people know that I'm doing okay. Okay, that I'm not just putting up random videos. Okay, and people have to understand that I am not this bad man who does not care about my community. My community is what keeps me going, and my community of 33 subscribers. Some of them are. Thank you, David, very much. You too, from what I've seen the pictures of you, and it really amazes me how you can find people on the internet who actually give a rat's rip. Now, I'm going to leave you with this. Make sure that you look after your neighbors. Make sure you look after yourself because it's going to get really dicey between now and Inauguration Day, at least in this country. All right. I will talk to you later, guys. Okay? Talk to you soon.